I think Lens is the most successful attempt to build a Web3 social media, like a real Web3 social media. So far, Waves has distributed $9,500.
Wow.
And we created a way in which you promote your content by sharing other people's posts. So it's like a digital word of mouth.
Instead of paying platforms, we are paying users directly who will share your content. Let's say you're an Arsenal supporter and you like, retweet, share everything that Arsenal posts. You get happiness by doing that. But what if you could get paid when you share Arsenal's content? In Web3, that is possible. Waves enables brands to reward their members. It also helps people like you and me to get more comments, followers, collects, and even sales. Today we have Daniel Beltran from Waves. Welcome to the show, Dan.
Hello, hi Dhee.
Would you like to give a small introduction about yourself?
Well, my name is Daniel. In my previous life, I was an electrical engineer. I was working on energy, renewable energies mostly. And then I kind of started being more interested in developing software platforms, a bit of artificial intelligence, more lately cybersecurity. Last year, I met my new partners with which we found Waves, taking all that learning and now applying it to Web3 and to social Web3.
Awesome. So that's a great story. But what is Waves?
It's a way to promote your content on social media. What you've been doing always is to pay platforms to promote your content. If you want to promote on Twitter, you pay Twitter, they force your ad into other people's feeds, sometimes with less or no actual engagement. The same in Facebook and Instagram and all the Web2 social media. And we created a way in which you promote your content by sharing other people's posts. So it's like a digital word of mouth. So basically what Waves allows you to do is to put a budget into a publication, just like you would do in Web2. But now you don't pay the platform, you distribute that budget between the people that share your content. So they make you viral, they make you more visible, they show your content to their friends. And this can drive engagement to you, sales of your content in the end. Of Waves is that not everyone can receive a reward. You would like a more fitting audience to get your rewards. So for example, you can set requirements to get those rewards. Anyone can share the content, but only those that make the requirements will get the reward. So for example, those requirements are maybe having a minimum of followers. Maybe you collected a previous post of mine. Maybe you have to have an NFT of my collection or a token. That sort of stuff that is already built in. And we're building more focused in between your content and the audience you want to.
Awesome. Thank you for that explanation. Let me just sum it up and tell me if I understand this correctly. So in Web2, brands are paying Twitter, Instagram to run ads, right? And when ads are being displayed, Instagram makes most of the money, Twitter makes most of the money. So with Waves, what we are doing is instead of paying platforms, we are paying users directly who will share your content, right?
Exactly. You're leveraging the power of the network you're in.
Awesome. And maybe not every user is equal, right? Like you might have some requirement that, hey, you need 100 followers or 1,000 followers. You need to be not a bot. So you have inbuilt features have you interacted with my profile before? Do you have a proof of attendance protocol? Do you have any NFTs? So all of these could be highlighted and you can give out rewards to people who fit in your criteria. That's pretty interesting.
Exactly that.
Awesome. Can you show us a little bit of your platform?
Sure. So this is the Waves site. That is Waves, but with a tree. Here you can find the launch app button in the right corner. Then you can connect your wallet. And so once you're logged in, what you will see is the space where you can see your balances. When you write your content here, it will be promoted into the Lensverse. It will show in every Lens app, and users in every Lens app will be able to share your content and to make money. So I will promote something. I will promote actually the Lens. It's okay. So now you click promote and you'll see this screen where you can set the settings of your post. So for example, I want my to be collected. Yes. Only my followers. Yeah, why not? I want to charge for this. Why not? I will charge 21 rabbit. And if people mirror it and they sell it, they will earn 50% of the limited edition. Maybe not now. So now we go to the mirror setting. And here you can set actually the waves, what Waves is allowing you to do, which is to pay for. So now I want everyone to be able to mirror my post. Yes, I want to reward 0.25 Matic. I'm gonna pay 8 people. I think I have enough balance to that. And they have to have, I'll click next. And I can use these settings to filter by application. This is if you want only users from Orb maybe to make money, or Butterfly, Lenster, Insta, the pop filter where you can find a pop to filter rewards. I want to reward only my followers. Yes, I always use this. And no, I don't want to verify if they have a certain token. But you can do it if that's interesting for your brand. So now you have to approve the transaction. So the contract can take that from your wallet. We have to wait a couple seconds. This is important. You don't have to use any other Lens app while you're making your wave, because you can see that you're paying to Matic and you're paying fees, both to the front ends that are showing the posts as waves and to us, which are managing the contract and this infrastructure. So now I'm going to deposit this budget. Okay, successful. And now I'm going to post my publication. in Lens. Perfect. Yeah. Now the post is live. You can click on here to see the progress of
Wait,
your publication. So far, Waves has distributed $9,500 in Matic. Yeah.
wow.
We have more than 1,500 Waves publications. About 1,000 users have already tried, and it's growing pretty fast. We are working to make a more curated experience, both for promoters.
Awesome. So basically, you are going to increase the minimum deposit, minimum requirements are so everyone has a better experience, be it brands, be it users, and you're going to customize it. That's pretty cool. So Daniel, tell me, why are you building on Lens?
I think Lens is the most successful attempt to build a Web3 social media, like a real Web3 social media, where you can have the same features that you used to have in Web2 social media, but you also have these advantages of owning your profile, owning your content, being able to make these transactions like really easily. Lens is also like a really good place if you want to advertise or promote to a Web3 niche audience, because it's a niche for Web right now, and it's a really valuable community. That's why we started building on Lens, and we find this opportunity to build something like this, interesting, useful. It's also useful for us. Like some months ago, we were building a module for Lens for a hackathon, and it was a funny toy. It was like I have to pay you the amount you decide, maybe one Matic, to follow you. And when 10 people have followed you, this 10 Matic, raffled between the followers. And in the meantime, those tokens were staked in Aave, so you were making interest and all. So it was a nice toy. We released it on testnet. We also showed it to the network, but we didn't have followers. Actually, no one knew us. We are from Chile, working on crypto for a while, but not known in the Lens space. So no one knew, no one saw that, no one realized that we were building something like that. So we find that this could be something really useful. Like we needed it.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing that. So tell me something now. Let's say I am a Web3 brand who is launching on Zen. Why should a brand be using Waves?
Perfect. So right now, Waves is the only way to promote online, and it's also a way that got accepted by the community. There was some debate about everything, like farming, bots, spam, low quality content. We've been addressing that the last months, and the public noticed that. So the tool not only does what it offers. For example, the most posts got like 300% the mirrors or the sharing actions that they paid. For example, if I pay for 100 mirrors, on average, I will get 300. So it's a really powerful tool right now. If you want to reach Web3 audience, if you want to promote on Lens, use Waves.
Awesome. So why should creators or individuals like me should be using Lens, right? Like maybe I'm not even a brand, right? Like so, what is it in it for me?
Well, creators are also like personal brands. Creators also need their content, their art, or their videos, podcasts. You need to be seen. Like if you have something valuable to share, or if you want to have feedback, maybe from the network, or maybe if you want your opinion to be like more expanded.
Awesome. What is your revenue model?
Yeah, we charge a percentage of the total budget that you want to promote. We are not monetizing your information or whatever. Like it's just that percentage. And of course, we use that to maintain the payments, to maintain the app. We are paying two fees. One is for us, which is the contract, infrastructure, the model, etc. And the other one is for the front ends, because Waves can put a budget into a publication, but we can't interfere in front end apps. So if they show that a post is a Wave, we integrate with them and we pay them fees according to the amount of shares that happens in their front end.
Wow, that's pretty cool. And have you guys raised any money? Have you gotten any grants? What is the scenario, or are you looking to raise some money?
Yeah, we have two grants, Protocol and from the Symmetrical DAO. And we are actually right now raising money for our pre-seed round. We already have some angels on board. We're talking with some VCs also. And if anyone listening is interested in making an investment in this tool, you can reach us and we can share the details on how to.
Awesome. Where do you think Waves will be in future?
Well, the future for Waves, our promise, or what we're offering. Our offer is that we want to help brands and creators to reach further and faster. So right now we're doing that on Lens. But if you want to reach further, you probably would like to be in more places, right? So the future of Waves goes in that direction, in which you should be able to use this tool in more social media, even in Web2 social media, with this Web3 layer below. That's what we are trying to make with Waves.
That's very interesting. I have one more question for you. So Arbitrum just did an airdrop. Is there any chance of Waves doing any kind of airdrop in future?
Well, I can say no, but we're also right now how the model works is that you pay with a normal currency, Matic, for example, and you pay with that. So we don't have a Waves token. It's not on our plans in the short term, but you can get creative and do some stuff to be more. more engaging, to bring more users, or maybe just to give back to the community. That for sure is something that can happen maybe in the future.
Awesome. So, Daniel, thank you for being on the show. And where would people find Waves?
But yeah, thank you very much also, Dheeraj, for your invitation. You can reach Waves in the website I've showed you, Waves with a 3 instead of an e.app. You can also find that on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and online. That's where we are.
Awesome. So, guys, if you enjoyed watching this episode, please LMCC, like, mirror, collect, and comment, and check out Waves. And thank you for watching the Lens Show.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.